Hi guys, hope you're well. Matthew here. Just want to share with you a recent experience um, with replacing a radiator on my Fiat Ducato 2012. It's a tag axle auto trail. It's the 180 in multi-jet, and it's the 3 litre with a chain for a belt rather than a rubber belt on it. Um, and I've got to be honest with you, I wouldn't have done this unless I had a friend with me at the time. It was a week before Christmas, and trying to get it into anywhere to get it done wasn't really an option because nobody wanted to do it, and the time, etc. And because of the weight of the vehicle, it's got to go on a over a pit rather than on a ramp because it's over 5 tons, pushing on 6 tons. So yeah, I just want to share this how we did this job. First of all, you'll see in this bottle it was actually full up. I had to take this picture afterwards because I forgot to take this picture for some reason. There's one other as well I forgot to take. So apologies for that. On this plastic piece here, which is this grey top piece, all around here there are literally 4 bolts to here, and then 2 little plastic ones under here. They use the same size fitting to go in here. It's like a security hex kind of thing to go in there. I wouldn't know what the name is if I'm honest. To take this plastic bit off, when you undo those bits you can then pull it up and it will come off. The other one that you need to undo is there's a plastic tray underneath here on the right, on the left hand side as we look at it, and you need to take that off as well. It uses Phillips screws and a bolt towards the back which you need to undo as well. I put this on a ramp, so I was up on I got plastic ramps, put it up onto the ramps, 3-tier ramps, and then put a handbrake on and put it in reversed while I was put it in forward while I was doing first gear while I was doing this to make sure it was, and it was chocked at the back as well to stop it coming off for this one. This is the plastic bit, so you've got this piece down here, and then you've got, it goes up the side here and across, so this is the bit that was taken off. This piece came forward, and you had to take it up and forward to get it off. It had bolts here again, same size style as previously, lots of them on the front of this holding this in place, and they all need to come off to take this out, to get the radiator out. This is the picture of the plastic clip that is on the other side on this one. Yeah, so once you've got this off, you're then left with this, as you can see. Now, to get this radiator out, you have to take this bar out. You can't lift it up. From what I could see, you cannot lift it up without taking this bar out. So you take off these bolts here, there's some bolts here, there's bolts up here where the arrows are as well, and then behind this bar I just took off the air induction pipe that comes in. I think it had been taken off before where I've had some injector work done, and I just took it off. It just came off for me quite easily, and then I moved that out of the way as well. You will need to take these bolts off as well, because they hold the radiator, the AC radiator, in place and stop it from coming off. So that's me having moved the bar out of the way, and as you can see, you've now got the radiator exposed. Now, the challenge with this, I made a couple of mistakes on this, I've got to be honest with you. I managed to take the AC off. You just pull it forward on these top ones here, and then you can lift it up. Now, it'd been a couple of days and I'd left it, and when I picked it up, a load of water came out, or I thought water was coming out of this radiator, this front one here. It wasn't, it was just sitting in this, and I undid this bolt on here and let the AC gas go by accident. It wasn't, it was a genuine mistake. It was under pressure and gave me the shock of my life, I've got to be honest with you, when I did it. Not something I recommend, but I cannot see any other way to get this radiator off without having taken those off anyway. And there is another one that you can't see behind this bar further down. I ended up taking that out and taking it out. Maybe there's a way of doing it, but I couldn't find a way to do it without it. They're literally under pressure and they're clamped on, but the bolts hold it in place and you can get those out. But again, as a professional point of view, there must be a professional way to do it, to release, to get the gas captured and take it out of the way. So once you take this out of the way, you've then got this big radiator at the back here. Now this has got a turbo on it, which is, you can see down the bottom here, it's got a turbo on it. Now you cannot get the radiator off and you can't see it behind here, but there are two screws behind this bar. There's one here and there's one here. They're on again a hexi head, security head on them, with a plastic bar. So you got the plastic bar and then the screw goes into it, and you basically got to take the screw out, take the screw off, and then you got to bang the plastic bar out to separate the radiator, the top part of the radiator, and the turbo intercooler radiator, which is the one at the bottom. You can't do this without multiple pairs of hands. You've got to take off the back. Up here was a pipe. There is a pipe I think in the middle down here as well, and there's a pipe on the back of here and a pipe slightly further down as well, and then you've got two turbo pipes as well to take off. I managed to be able to get the whole thing up and rested the turbo intercooler on the back of this bar and managed to get them out. I wouldn't recommend it. It's a ball ache, and trying to get them in and out, it's a challenge. You need multiple hands. Less than two of you, I wouldn't recommend doing this job at all. It is a ball ache. I managed to do it, but it's not a nice experience to do. The mistake I made was taking the AC pipes off. I wouldn't do it that way. It can be done if you're in desperate need to do it. The reason, and also on the back of this radiator, not the AC one, the actual radiator here, is two sets of fans, and you have to lift them up off of the radiator as well. It's all really, really tight in there. You have to lift them up off the back of the radiator, and again, you need multiple hands to be able to do it. Having a friend help you or a mechanic help you would be a massive benefit. It is a bit of a ball ache. It all clips together and you have to lift it up because of these two screws holding the radiator and the turbo intercooler in the same framework. So I hope that helps, guys. Not an easy job, but I did manage to do it. So if it helps and helps somebody to get out of a sticky situation, I've done my job. Take care, guys, and have a fantastic day.